A very good morning and welcome to the latest Pleasure Beach experience update of Icon. And today we've got some nice new views, as this little area by the Icon shop is now open, and we get a nice good look at Icon's Airtime Hill and coming out of the tunnel and back into the tunnel, as Mike rightly says. So down there we have the tunnel, and then let's follow it up. There's the Airtime Hill. That looks awesome from down here, I have to say. This is going to be a brilliant viewing point. Hopefully later on it'll be testing. Hopefully we'll get you some angles of it actually running around this area. First impressions of this new area that we see?
I like it. Shop looks good.
So we go and check out the shop?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Fantastic.
I like how it's got the project name.
Yeah, I said that earlier on.
Morning. It's very, very nice in here. This is the first time I've seen it.
First people in here.
We may well be the first with the guinea pigs of Icon. So you've got Icon baggage. Now I go by a rule of not buying merch for a ride before it's open, but I've kind of broke that rule already.
I possibly need a pen for work, so that might.
Yeah, got to do a close up for the viewers. Stylish. Well modelled by Mike. So we've got the big one here.
Notebooks. It's in £5 a quid. £5 cheap.
Nice. I hadn't noticed the pin badges.
We've seen them before.
Have you?
I think so.
Well, I've got two of them at home.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Same with the key rings. These are the ones that came out late
End of last year, wasn't it? So yeah, there you have it.
These have been on sale for
The Icon shop. Catch up with you in a sec.
sun on a bank holiday weekend.
Sun on a bank holiday weekend. But the star attraction is, of course, Icon's Airtime Hill going straight through the big one. I didn't think it could look any more amazing, but it does. It looks awesome from here.
Although I think the view from just off the big one's very, very good.
So that building right in front of us here is the on-ride photo kiosk, I believe.
Yeah.
Doesn't Icon look amazing in the sunshine?
Well, the train looks good in this line.
So, just a little thought. We've just been on the big one and we noticed that just behind this fence here is what would appear to be some sort of entrance that is currently in construction. So I'm not on about the boards, I'm on about like this structure here. It looks like part of an entrance. Now, I'm pretty sure that the main entrance for Icon will be behind here. There is talk that there is going to be an entrance by the Revolution, opposite the Revolution, sorry, and under Avalanche. That is going to be a walkway up to this point. So you're going to come from like opposite the Revolution and you'll come behind where this fence is, and the main entrance is behind this fence here. So Mike, you got some comments on that?
Well, yeah, you can't really see it from here, but you can sort of see it matches what's on the top of the station on the far
it does.
side. And it makes more sense if you come off the big one.
Well, we've said all along, you're going to come off the big one, you're going to walk straight down onto Icon,
If you sat on the big one, you get a better idea of what's there. But funny arch shape, now be it a tyre-like stealth.
Shall we walk down the side of the big one's brake run and see what we can see? Yeah.
It'd be a tyre like what's on Stealth and Rita.
Yeah.
Or Shambhala's got something a bit like that. Dragon Khan's got a Chinese style pagoda archway. That's the entrance.
Yeah,
that might be an overspill kit up there if needs be.
Yeah, I think it's more going to be like an access route. There will be a sign.
That's the main ride entrance.
So. Sorry, I thought someone was shouting me. So if we zoom in now, we can see what is going to be like the grand entrance of Icon.
That's
You're going to walk,
because there's also a big cattle pen very similar to the big one's entrance.
Yeah.
Right behind it.
So there is two ways that we're going to be able to get to that. We're either going to be able to walk from like along past the Rev and up here, or if I zoom in again, There is another walkway there that is going to also lead up to the entrance of Icon, but Icon's actual grand entrance is going to be right next to the shop.
I'll say as well, that path has not been recently built. That's been there for years, that path across there.
It's been
as this one.
Exactly. So should we go back round towards where Icon's entrance will be?
That's the entrance. There might be an overspill down there, but that's the main entrance.
So just hold this fort now.
Next to it.
Hold this fort. Standing here in a couple of weeks and just seeing that gorgeous Mack train fly over there through the big one and head towards Steeplechase, and then shortly after it's going to make its way back along here.
Pop down.
I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Also, the exit shop's right next to the entrance.
Yeah. Right next to the entrance and exit. These have also been painted blue. Now, we can't actually see it from here, but the old totem poles that used to be part of the Pleasure Beach Express theming, they are now behind the substation. I can't actually see them, but the substation's here, and the old totem poles that used to sit next to the Pleasure Beach Express, I believe, have been repainted and are now sitting behind the substation. Are they?
Yeah, they're sat over there. You can see them off Big Dipper.
Yeah, good stuff. So that's a nice touch.
You can see them. They're over there. They're lying over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, they've been painted that colour there.
Yeah. So we're just going to wrap it up a little bit now, just to let you know that Icon is not going to be testing today, so there's going to be no testing footage in this video. But if you would like to see Icon testing footage, please go and check out our previous Icon video where we got quite a lot of footage of it testing. We're now going to go and take a ride on the Pleasure Beach Express and take a closer look at Icon from elsewhere. So we're now back on the Pleasure Beach Express, and you may have seen in our update the other day that I mentioned about some fencing being put up. Well, there we go. You can now see that it's a clear blockage from getting onto the ride area. We also have some fresh theming. Not sure what it's supposed to be. Mike might know.
No, but
no. I'm sure.
Might be something to go on top of it.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be more to come.
Oh, that looks nice. Cool.
Yeah, the staircase.
No, we've got the tunnel there.
The tunnel as well.
Gold on the tunnel.
Looks really nice.
It's like an entrance and an entrance and an exit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tunnel.
You're on.
So with this first time we've been round while all that work's been done. So you've got that big structure in the middle. Not quite sure what it is, but I get the feeling it's got like a centrepiece to go in the middle of it on top. The tunnel now has like really nice gold and silver plating on the front of it, with like two archways where the two pieces of track go through it. The station's now got a big Icon logo on the side of it.
On each side?
Yeah. I believe there's one on the other side as well. I can only see one on there. We're heading round here in a bit because last week there was some footers round here. That were empty. I don't know if we've had anything put on them yet. There was also appeared to be some like a plating going on the inside of the turns behind Steeplechase. So again, we might be able to see what that is now. I suspect it might have been finished now, but they were put in last Saturday and Sunday while I was here.
Yeah, we're on.
Okay, so we talked about a couple of little bits here. We can see there's more trees in between the track. We mentioned some footers before. That's what they're for. You can just about make out some plates on the inside of the turn.
So to pick up on a couple more things that we mentioned on the Pleasure Beach Express, I'm just going to zoom right in. Here you can see where the exit from Icon Station is starting to be constructed. That's actually between both of the launches. Also, a little bit further on from there, you can see this sort of gold plating. That's where the staircase away from Icon's exit walkway will be, and that'll lead you back up towards the shop. As it stands, I'm stuck currently on the coasters platform looking out onto Icon. Like I say, there's no testing today, but still it's great to look at. So in just under 2 weeks' time, we'll be seeing Icon flying around here. It's the first people who've bought boarding passes will ride Icon on the 19th of May. Are you one of those people? If you do have an Icon boarding pass, please let us know in the comments. And here we have a closer look at the railings alongside the Pleasure Beach Express track.
We've been on PB a couple of times now. We'll probably have another go on it later on. So you've seen some of the new theming that has appeared recently. We've got the trees, structure things. We think we'll actually have trees in them.
Well, just about make one out from here actually. I'm going to try and zoom in on it. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So we've got them. We think they're going to have trees in them. They're going to be like sort of structure for the trees. There's the gold plate on either side of the station with the word Icon. We'll show you a bit of the station as well. There's some sort of plating on the inside of the turns down there, Steeplechase, and we can't quite work out what it's for yet, but it's got some sort of cover on it, so I suspect it might be this gold.
It might be the gold plating that's on the staircase and the tunnel. Yeah. In between the two launches.
Goldy colour stuff like that there.
Yeah.
A lot of this gold and a lot of the grey. Seems to be also Big Dipper's had a bit of a repaint in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
That's why it was shut most of last week.
Yeah, a couple of people have asked on Tower Street 4 and why it's shut. Well, Dipper's had a repaint and it's still in the process of being repainted. That's just to be spruced up ready for once Icon's open.
It looks a bit better than it did a few weeks ago, so fair play.
So 2 weeks from now, you'll have been on Icon. Once we've been on it as a group with the boarding passes. What is it that you are most looking forward to about Icon? Sorry, I've thrown you a curveball there, haven't I?
I think it's a bit of anticipation now as much as it's getting the first ride out of the way now. I think it's just getting on it. We stood here watching it and watching. Now we've seen it test. We've stood and we've watched hours and hours and hours of it testing now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've watched the vlogs of late, you'll have seen we've done update after update of it testing. We've stood here and watched
construction for 2 years as well.
I mean, I sat here, had a pint and my lunch at Coasters last week, and must have watched it around 15, 20, 25 times on 2 trains, and it looks impressive. Some questions over what speed it's going to run at, because again we've seen it. Some runs where it's crawled round, some runs where it's flown round.
That's all part and parcel of testing though.
Yeah.
The thing is, settings are going to be played with at this point.
One thing we do know is the second launch is a block.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it tested. I've seen it tested to that effect.
Well, the second launch, you can actually stop dead, and then it'll still make it round once it launches again.
Yeah, I've seen it tested to that effect, where it's run into the fins for the launch, and then it's been backed up onto the start of the launch again, and then launched. So yeah, that's a block brake. I would assume the first one's a block brake. This is obviously a block brake. So it can run 3, will run 3, we hope.
I think it'll run 3 trains at peak times, definitely.
Canon, I would assume, will.
If the queue moves as fast as Helix's queue at Leesburg does, no one will be complaining, that's for sure.
Well, but just look at the more I've seen it test, the more I like the second half of the ride.
Yeah.
I originally said the bit I was looking forward to was the first half. But the more I've seen it test around this bit, the more I'm looking forward to this area. Because some of it is so fast, it's unreal. Some of it is really, really fast down here. Especially just coming into the brakes.
Yeah.
The high 5 on the side of Dipper. What I'm really looking forward to. when we're on that, if we're on the big one, or you've got Big Dipper, or Infusion, or Avalanche that's going round, because it goes very close to 3 or 4 coasters, even Steeplechase.
Yeah.
It's got to imagine that going. Imagine you're on the last bit of Steeplechase with that just flying underneath you.
It's going to be mad.
Brilliant.
It's just going to be. It's great. It's going to give all the rides here that interact with it a new lease of life.
Which we've always had here.
Yeah.
We've always had. I mean, look how close.
Well, yeah.
Infusion comes to Big
If we do a slow pan around, obviously you've got Icon, big one, Big Dipper, and even there you can see Big Dipper, Infusion, big one, and then underneath here we've got Pleasure Beach Express, our favourite ride.
Which is quite fun when Infusion hits the brakes right when you're right underneath it.
Yeah, exactly. So for the last 2 years we've covered the construction of Icon, with Icon opening to those with VIP boarding passes in just 2 weeks' time. This is probably going to be our last big update from Icon. So Mike, any final thoughts on the construction of Icon before you get on it in 2 weeks' time?
Can't wait now. Just really cannot wait to get on it. I mean, we said we'd show you the front of the station, that's it, with the Icon logo and the other logo. So we know this is the queue line now. Well, the queue line's just down there. I believe this is the Speedy Pass and disabled access.
So this here is disabled and Speedy Pass access, which will come in from by the Big Dipper.
Right.
So it's similar to where you would go down for Big Dipper.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so basically it will be up there by Big Dipper, basically similar to pretty much how you would get on Big Dipper's Speedy Pass.
Yeah. That's all we've got to say now. That's the last of the updates. We've covered it, and we've covered it to death for the last 2 years.
It's been exciting, hasn't it?
It's been the first coaster that we've covered really
on the channel
as the club. It's the first new coaster we've covered as the club. It's the first big ride we've covered as the club.
It's going to be strange, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, not doing Icon updates once it opens.
That's what we've come and done for the last. It's going to be. We've been on Icon.
Yeah,
that will be the next video you see from us about Icon. Will be. We've been on Icon, and we'll see what we think. On our event, it's 2 weeks till our event, so virtually the entire event attendance is going to have been on Icon. So hopefully we will have reactions from everyone coming off the ride.
Well, the thing is, what's basically happened is that everyone who's on the event has got a boarding pass and will be riding on the 9 till 10 slot between 9 and half 9.
We'll be on Icon and then we'll be straight on the big one.
So we will also be riding the big one during an ERT when Icon is open. That'll be interesting.
Be awesome.
Yeah,
that's the other thing we've been looking forward to. Is being on the big one while Icon launches.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the other big thing we've been looking forward to.
Just a thought, actually, wouldn't it be cool to have a big one wheel check stop on the lift hill as Icon's going round?
Funnily, so this is our last ever probably Icon update.
Probably the last big Icon update. I mean, I'm back at the Pleasure Beach in a couple of days' time. If anything's changed, I will cover it. So that's it from Mike on the Icon updates. I hope you've enjoyed Mike's coverage and rumours and speculation and informative speeches through these vlogs. And yeah, the next time you hear from Mike about Icon, he'll have been on it. So with that in mind, let's have a look at the station. So just to expand on what Mike's saying, really, that is the end of our long Icon construction updates on Pleasure Beach Experience YouTube. For the last 2 years we have provided the best Icon updates on YouTube. We've covered just about everything to do with the project, from when ground was broken, when there was markings, when the bridge went, first bit of construction in the area. We've covered the lot, and it's been a really enjoyable journey watching the Pleasure Beach construct a brand new roller coaster. So firstly, I want to thank everyone who has watched these updates over the last 2 years. We really appreciate the support. You've definitely helped our channel grow by watching these updates, and it's going to be emotional when we get on it for the first time. It's going to be weird actually sitting in the station on the train thinking, this is it, I'm going on it now, I'm actually getting to do this ride, rather than watching it testing or watching it's being constructed. So on that note, like I say, thanks to everyone who has supported us during the time of us doing these updates. Thanks for the support on the channel, and yeah, we will see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video. Thanks for watching, see you soon.